Twitch, we're back. Here we go. Game, what are we at, 15 or 16 now? We're up here. We've got a 12-5 record. 2 games up in the American League West. We've been moving along here. Midway through the month of April. Took 3 of 4 from the A's in that end of March series, and then 2 of 3 from the Tigers. Couldn't pull off the sweep. 2 of 3 from the Giants in San Francisco. We got the Game 3 win there to win the series. 2 of 3 from Houston. Couldn't pull off the sweep in Game 3. 2 of 3 from Texas. Couldn't pull off the sweep in Game 3. And we take the first one here in Cincinnati. Can we get our first sweep? We have won 5 consecutive series. And we've got Brian Wu on the mound, so a really good chance here to win a 6th consecutive series against the 7-10 Reds, who put up 3 runs last game, and I wish I could show the inning-by-inning box score. Apparently that's not a thing anymore here in MLB The Show. But Randy, Kobe, Dylan Moore had homers in that last game. Randy has been abysmal, hitting .093 at the plate. And a quick look at the lineup. Just go through the averages here. 304 for Acuna, 222 for Julio, 203 for Cal, 286 for Polanco, 255 for the rookie Caglione, 170 for Kobe Mayo, but he's got 5 home runs, 164 for J.P. Crawford, .094 for Randy Arozarena, and 167 for Mastrobuoni at the 9. Look, we know we weren't going to improve on the shortstop and second base positions. We were going to roll with that into this season. The Yoshida acquisition and the Chandler Simpson acquisition have been huge for us. Chandler Simpson has 5 stolen bases and 6 runs scored in the short time we've had him. So, all right. Game 2 in Cincinnati. We're going to have our number 2 starter, Brian Wu, on the mound. Look at that. As a team, we're hitting .216. As a team, the Reds are hitting .225. This may be the 2 worst hitting teams in the league, but somehow we've got the number 1 in home runs stat. They go with the roads, so we're going to stick with the roads. Got Rennell again, day after Jackie Robinson Day. Brian Wu. Luke Casey's going to throw Game 3. Lynch is fully ready to go in this one. Acuna, J-Rod, and Raleigh. Facing a righty. If they go lefty tomorrow, we'll get Garver in the lineup, and then we'll DH Raleigh. Polanco's still at DH. Everyone's pretty healthy here. Mayo hit a home run yesterday. We'll keep him there. Randy, you're going to stay at D8. I don't know. Righty-righty with Randy is a little sus. They think so too. 048. Oh. We're going to skip it. I mean, the plan here is not to switch things up. It is it's Arozarena as the everyday left fielder. It's not to get Masataka Yoshida in the starting lineup. He is an off-the-bench number 4 outfielder for us. And
biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able
Polo's
to do at the
been
plate
insane
recently. Absolutely on fire, Siggy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot
6 of his 8 home runs have come in the last
too.
8 games. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 of his
First pitch
8 home
coming
runs.
your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Rhett Lauder. What do you have on him,
Rhett
Chris?
Lauder, I don't really know
It's a tough veteran lineup on the
much
other
to
side,
expect
but
with
I'm
this guy.
excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
5.40 ERA, 190 WHIP. Wow.
All right, ready to get underway. And now it's going to be Ronald Acuna Jr.
All right, Acuna. Fastball, slider, sinker, changeup from Rhett Lauder. That swung on and belted on the first pitch of the game. La Bestia! Adios, pelota!
Stacks. Incredible. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home
and it's
run.
number 6 for Acuna.
Right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Right off the bat. We saw that a few times last year with C.J. Abrams when we were the Nationals. But this has to be
so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy,
the most dynamic leadoff hitter I've ever had. Ronald Acuna.
Jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
I mean, we're going to be talking about it for games and for the year to come. I mean, traded George Kirby and Bryce Miller to get Acuna.
Number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
And it's paying dividends.
And spring is fouled off. Rodriguez, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered.
What a start.
He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
A one-pitch, one-yacker start.
It's 2-1. And there's a ball.
Don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but I want that first sweep of the season.
And he walked him.
Rhett Lauder with a shaky start here for the
really
Reds.
Good take right there, and that's just
a one-pitch homer and then a.
Knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch.
Is that a 5-pitch walk?
You still have one more strike to work with. Not easy.
And
to
you've
lay
got the
off,
AL
but he
stolen
did an
base leader
excellent
on first
job in
base.
that plate appearance.
Oh.
Cal Raleigh.
I thought about it. What I didn't want to do is hit into a double play when I know Julio can take that bag. That is right down the middle. Slide step, knew it was coming. Raleigh,
Rodriguez,
the 99 career homers. Stevenson's behind the plate again, 66 arm strength, 58 accuracy. The plan is to run all over that every chance we get. And it's an 0-2 count here. He already threw over once. We're running with Julio. I mean, why not?
Runner takes off.
It's a strikeout, but Julio's got it.
And that's another stolen base.
It's unfortunate Raleigh gets the strikeout on 3 straight pitches, but
that was close. But StatCast shows
what's Julio running? 20 miles per hour? Yeah, you're not throwing that out, especially if you're Tyler Stevenson.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat.
All right, here's Polo.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Oh,
foul ball.
8 homers, 14 RBIs, OPS over 1,000. Swung on and belted. Number 9 for Jorge Polanco. It's 2 yaks in the first inning in Cincinnati. 3-0 M's.
Goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Damn. I don't think there's an elevation in Cincinnati, but the ball is flying out of the yard. 3 home runs yesterday, and we've got 2 in the first inning in Game 2. Polanco is on a tear.
Jack Caglione up next for the Mariners.
Wow. That's a slider on the inside part. I mean, they changed PCI this year. If you swing at something out of the strike zone, that diminishes your PCI. And that didn't matter for Jorge Polanco. Cags goes to left field. I don't think this has enough, but it's still going. Caught at the wall.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup.
Let's get to the lineup finally. It took 5 batters to get to the lineup graphic. 38 homers. I don't know if that's pre this game or after the first 2 here. Those averages are starting to look better now in the top 5 hitters.
You've got to be patient and make sure.
And even with Mayo's bad average, he has 6 home runs.
Otherwise, just build up some traffic on the base paths, push across some easy runs, and perhaps get into some of those gap arms in the bullpen.
You're going to see these strikeout numbers insanely high. Because it's true. For things like that. Because we moved the PCI away from balls in the zone.
That one outside. And it's 1-2.
But we hit for power.
His first frame than he anticipated.
I don't know how we're doing it, but we're doing it. And I also don't know why we're just so bad at striking out, but
2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working.
Our first leadoff yacker of the season, and it was on the first pitch of the game. And then Polanco keeps it going. 3-0 already. All right, Brian Wu.
Back here with my pal Singy on the hill and coming off a great start. Brian Wu. How about a report on
Not
him,
bad
Chris?
Numbers.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Hung a slider. I will usually start a game with the slider, but if I have one.
For Cincinnati, Matt McClain.
Just that they can't jump on fastball, but that was just a gimme pitch right there.
There's a strike.
Thank you, Blue. You love to get the call.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Now we're just going to make him look silly with the sweeper. That's a
ground,
double play ball.
2.
Mastrobuoni to Crawford. Couldn't turn it.
Not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off.
It's going to be hard to double up Ellie.
To get that out at second base.
See if they're trying
now
something.
Move to first. McClain back in standing.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change.
Run around the
Going. Throw him out. Raleigh's got an arm.
Tag, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to
Very rarely has Cal Raleigh not thrown someone out this year.
Exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes
90 mile per hour dart down to second base.
That one the other way, and foul ball.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed
Ellie, 81-75.
They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Ellie was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
Mastrobuoni?
Uh-oh. Right side.
Get it over there.
Handles, to first. They don't come much closer.
I forgot it was Ellie running. I should have charged that all the way. Makes it a little tougher on your fielder if you charge the ball directly. Like they could boot it, but yeah, with Ellie you have to. Can't really sit back on it.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford.
Good inning by Brian Wu.
Back to work. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
JP! High to right! And there's one for the fans! The ball is flying out of the yard here at Great American Ballpark.
It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead and
wow!
Celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Could it be time for the averages to start upticking? The home runs certainly aren't slowing down. Jeez, 3 home runs in the first 2 innings for the Mariners.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Swing and
Randy again. He can't buy a hit. I'm sorry, Randy. I'm doing everything I can to get you hits, and I just cannot hit with Randy Arozarena. He's hit a couple home runs in the last week, but who isn't hitting home runs in this lineup?
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Trying to set that up for you, Miles. Oh, that is a god-awful swing. That's the problem with see, then you just do something stupid like that. When you start hitting the ball like crazy,
absolutely no chance on that slider right there.
And you've got a guy throwing ball after ball, and you've got your worst hitter at the plate, and you think you could do whatever you want. That is terrible. Sorry.
You can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Fastball is outside.
Ronald saw one pitch, and he yacked it. 6 homers, 9 RBIs, 990 OPS, average over 300 again. Love to see it. Jeez. Another perfect. That ball is right down the middle. Maybe we could face Rhett Lauder a little bit more this season. Why was that not a home run?
Up next for the Mariners. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
11 stolen bases for Julio. 11 runs scored. There's no reason to not try to steal second here with Acuna. We're going to wait till the 3rd pitch, though. That's usually my preference, because they're always going to slide step there. They'll usually slide step on the 1st or 2nd pitch. Let's see what happens here on the 3rd. Even if they slide step, he has enough to get it. I believe that was a slide step, and Acuna's got it.
To second, but way too late, safe there.
We might wait a little bit longer on other catchers and pitchers, but this combination with Lauder and Stevenson poses no threat to really throw me out, especially with Acuna and J-Rod running. That's 10 for Acuna.
Fouled off 2-2.
21 stolen bases between the top 2 hitters in my lineup. All right, 2-2.
Pitch.
Ah.
Swing and a miss, and that's that.
Tough.
Solo blast adds to the Seattle lead. It's now a 4-0 ball game.
All right, JP does
back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the
some more damage.
In Austin Hayes. That clips a corner.
Everything pretty much on par here. Tons of home runs and some more strikeouts.
Fought off foul.
And a lowered batting average for J-Rod and Kobe Mayo and Randy Arozarena. Strike 3 looking on the changeup. Austin Hayes
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts
Hasn't
in the
been
first
a threat
game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
He might have been thinking slider.
Getting ready to hit. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Mastroboni.
Right side. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Appreciate the
2 down,
defense,
bases
Miles.
empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Gavin Lux.
So this guy did some damage yesterday. 317 on the year, 7 RBIs for Gavin Lux.
He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Before the last game, I don't think we had a starter go more than 6 or 7, and even that was super rare. But we finally got. There's a 4-pitch walk, man.
The base runner over at first base is going to have
we finally got
secondary lead. So ball down
an 8-inning performance yesterday out of Logan Gilbert. Struck out 10 and went 8 innings.
If you are the offensive side of it.
Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 2 strike.
Get him at the sinker here.
Next offering
how does he let that go?
Good spot there, but
yeah, that's low.
Strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there.
Change
on
the
mound
speed on him.
To get a better
Are you going to run? No, you're not going to run.
Dirt. Lux, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss.
Gassed him.
The high heat too much on
2 good innings from Brian Wu.
They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
He's allowed just 1 hit in 2 innings. All right, well,
and welcome back to
I almost started second-guessing myself with this Mariners team for a second because we traded away
sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to knock
2 really good arms.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
For Acuna.
And they get the out. Good recovery.
But it turns out, I mean, what Acuna's doing for this offense is
and now Jorge Polanco
just so valuable
here in this one.
Ooh.
And a foul ball.
Polanco's got a chance here to get over 300.
1 down, base is empty. It's fouled away.
Jump on that sooner.
Knocks
wow.
that one away, and we'll do it again.
We didn't change difficulties. This is still Hall of Fame plus.
Swing and a miss.
And Rhett Lauder's just throwing fastballs.
Strikes. He picks up
That's
his
just.
5th strikeout.
He's already got 5 strikeouts. See, this is.
Up next for the Mariners.
We hit 4 home or. Get through.
Dives, but it kicks off.
Beat it out, Cags. There you go.
The throw comes in too late,
Jack Caglione and that batting average is still looking good. I love to see that. He hits the ball hard enough to where it's not just a gimme out.
But you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Love that.
And up next for Seattle, Kobe Mayo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Here is kind of the issue. This was supposed to be, well, I guess the 5 spot was supposed to be Randy Arozarena. And Caglione's been so good.
2 outs. Hard hit to third. They take the force out.
Caglione's been so good that we had to move him up to the 5.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman,
and it didn't make sense to not have Mayo still behind Cags.
There's the strike.
Like those back-to-back rookies in the lineup. It started off well, so I don't want to mess with it, but
right through there for
Kobe Mayo's just
didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now
not hitting for average right now.
Battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Second half of the lineup is not hitting for average. But if there's one guy that I think can break out of it quickly, I think it's J.P. Crawford.
And that's a strike.
He's got pretty darn good numbers now.
He went around. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
See what a sweeper on the first pitch looks like.
Taps out the
Kind of
plate.
hung it.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Not a great start for the Reds. And
it's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
I don't know that they have much to trade away either. Hunter Green would be
Good
fun.
eye in that spot.
I hate to take away young, promising players from a team like that, but when we get to the trade deadline,
he's trying to stay down
anything
in his zone,
goes.
but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Almost anything goes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
The one
Slightly
major rule
elevated.
is that
He just is having a hard time catching up.
a team's got to be out of it or trending out
Good
of it
battle here, about to be the 8th pitch
for
of
me
the
to do a
at-bat.
deal with them at the deadline.
And
Like,
that
I'm not
one's a
taking
little
Aaron
bit
Judge
low.
from the
And now
Yankees at
it's
the
3-2.
deadline. Although the Yankees are not doing well at the start of this franchise. Hung it.
Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Yeah, that didn't feel like a
Quite
good
the
idea.
matchup we're
Up and
seeing
in slider.
here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone.
All right, do you
Really
go back to
making it work out
fastball?
there.
I think we're going to go to sinker again.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss
Jeez,
and
Steer.
strikeouts, you got to love an at bat like this. No one giving
Go
in.
back to sweeper. I'm going to go fastball. Make him catch up to this.
Foul
That was
off
supposed to be up and
again, and it remains 3-2.
All right, so you sped him up. You tried the inside slider. We started the at-bat with an inside sweeper. Ha-ha!
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Friedel in the box now. No balls in a
Love
strike.
the
If I'm
repertoire.
at the dish right now, I am
Fastball,
aggressive over the
sinker,
heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike
changeup.
zone, so you know
The only
you're
thing
gonna
is
get a
the
good pitch to
slider
hit.
sweeper
And
combo.
as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
They're kind of similar. I don't really know how to run those pitches off each other yet.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
I could probably go without having a sweeper and just the slider.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
All right, speed him up.
And a 1-2.
Oh,
There's a swing and a drive.
Acuna
Going back on
tracking
this
it
one.
at the wall.
And it's into the
That was a terrible attempt to rob that. It's almost like the animation screwed me up. I slowed down too
Second of the
much.
year, and they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Just got a little more interesting with
That did not need to happen that way.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer.
Haven't robbed
Great
one
attempt
yet.
at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
McLean at the plate for the
Not in
second
this
time as
season.
he takes ball 1.
And we'll probably get one. It's just hard to time.
And now 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just
This has
foul.
become an unnecessary long inning.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. And they'll do it again.
How does he foul that off? Really?
Stays alive.
It's 1-2. Get him to
Two
swing
down,
at a
nobody
slider off the
on.
plate.
swings through,
All right.
and that's a strikeout.
All right. Gave up one.
In the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Ryan Wu's had no trouble, and then solo homer. I guess that was out of his reach. He wouldn't have robbed that anyway.
Start of the fourth, and now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And first offering is fouled off.
I got to figure out a better system on how to time those.
4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball
Boy,
game.
JP, first in the American League in assists. He's played the majority of the innings at shortstop. Rarely comes out for us.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, the strikeouts continue.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. That misses.
Randy's got
ball one.
a chance here to get over 100 batting average.
Now, and he was born in Cuba. Base is empty, one away.
Fastball, slider, sinker, changeup. Yeah, what is so different? See that? I don't know why. I can't pull the hands in
Next
for some reason.
Is in the dirt.
Watch out for that slider. He's been striking us out with it.
That's 2 in a row.
Talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation.
I guess I'll just expect fastball every time.
For hitters in more recent years, I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball.
We strike out so much, and I don't know why.
They're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity.
Part of it is
so
swinging a lot,
to get the barrel
not being patient enough, but the other part is just. Oh, Miles! His first yacker of the season. Oh my goodness, Miles Mastrobuoni.
A soaring shot to center, and they add on. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
And now everyone in the lineup officially has a home run this season. That's a big insurance run. Makes it 5-1. Like I said, I guess we'll just expect fastball. I think it's just with Rhett Lauder, but
that's exactly the pitch he was
he is throwing a lot of fastballs.
Hits it out of the ballpark.
Attaboy, Miles Mastrobuoni. You are here until we have to make a bigger move. That thing hit off of that.
Batting order turns over. Here's Ronald
building in center.
At the plate.
Oh,
and first offering
I don't even think I moved
off.
the PCI on that. Acuna 2 for 2, homer, single, RBI, run, stolen base. And he's got another one.
Left field, and he knew it.
So nice, make it twice. Acuna with one for the fans.
They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. It's 6-1.
It's 7 for La Bestia.
Man, they're all getting into the action.
He is on fire.
Derby up here.
Make it tied for a share of the AL home run lead for Ronald Acuna.
I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other. And the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Yeah, now Terry Francona.
That's going to be it for Rhett Lauder finally. I didn't even get a chance. I wanted to look up what his fastball percentage was because he was throwing so many fastballs. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take that.
So they bring on the veteran, Brent Suter. He's into the game with the bases empty.
So now they go lefty. And, yeah, that's going to throw us off a little bit at the bottom of the lineup. Terry Francona's jacket is showing through.
Base is empty with 2 away.
But I like it here.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Fastball, sinker,
He is
changeup,
struck out,
slider.
and
Not.
he is walked.
Oh,
Swing
God.
and a miss.
Yeah, not very different on the
As he
pitch
was out
selection,
front
but
that
the
time.
delivery and the speed is going to be different.
In the air,
Please
out to
fall.
center.
Please fall. It's going to
And
fall.
it falls.
Julio
And that
needed
keeps
to
the
hit.
inning alive.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. When you flare a ball out behind second base,
take
it's
it.
really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you
Lefty
what,
pitcher,
you're yelling
but
at
we're
it
probably
the
still going to
entire
try
way
with
to get
Julio
down.
eventually.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just
That's going to get
one
away.
shy
He's
of
going
that
to be
milestone.
gifted
This
second
one in the
base.
dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically
All right, big
turns
dumper.
it into a double.
Got a runner in scoring position. Again.
Rodriguez stands at second with 2 gone.
35 contact, 98 power. What's the clutch?
Check swing, called strike.
Clutch a little better. Brings him to the 40s.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
I was way in
He
front of
really
that.
sells the changeup with that arm
Jeez.
action.
All right, you got to slow it down.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Probably think down in the zone. If it's high, you can adjust. You'll have enough time to adjust. Get back.
Inside move to second. Rodriguez back on a dive.
How many home runs is that? Is that 5 home runs already in 4 innings?
Foul ball still 1-2
Ooh.
count. Runner at second, 2 down.
Just below it. Probably going to bury one.
Cuts and
Yeah.
misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is 3 for 3 with
That's a strike.
2 home
This
runs.
is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
He is making me very happy about that trade. I've been meaning to go check on the Atlanta Braves and what
Ground ball up the middle.
they're up to
Crawford throws
through
to
the first
first in
15
time.
games.
1 up, 1 down.
I know Kirby's in their rotation, but I
Stepping in,
did see
Austin
that they don't even
Hayes.
have Bryce Miller in the bigs. Stupid.
On the corner for a strike.
And they have 2 long relievers in their pen who are starting pitchers.
Really good day out there on the mound.
And Bryce Miller's better than both of them. I guess they don't want Bryce Miller to be a long reliever.
The Mariners
But
leading by 5. We're here in the bottom
I
of the
think
4th.
that's something the show could do better at, in a way to, some teams have 6-man rotations, but there's no way to either signal that or
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way
that is
back
supposed to be an up and in
for a
fastball.
hit.
I threw it right down the middle of the plate. Really? Austin Hayes?
His second of the year, and they close the gap. It's 6-2.
That's
Things
gross.
might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that.
Now a
I mean,
chance for
what is
Tyler
up with this
Stevens.
ballpark? The ball is flying out of the
Tosses
yard.
first, and there's 2 away.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Lux.
What is the home run total right now? Polanco, Mastroboni, Crawford, Acuna, Friedel, Hayes.
In the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
How in the world does J.P. Crawford and Miles Mastroboni have home runs in the same game?
Strike two.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the
7
velocity
combined
or the
home
location
runs.
of this next pitch is going to be.
Got him looking.
Filthy.
So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball.
All right, he gives up a run again.
It's
Another mistake pitch. That's what happens.
Back here at Great
You're
American
going to pitch on
Ballpark.
legend.
We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a
Jorge.
fly ball, well struck left
Just
field. Hayes
under it.
Settles under it
And early.
makes the catch. And there's one away. And here is
85
Jack
mile per hour
Almost a
fastball
loud
just
start
floated.
to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Late with the swing there.
It's not you.
Sitting off speed there.
One strike.
No need for that.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike
You got to
two.
get better,
This guy's
lefty,
got
lefty.
such a good
That
sinker.
is
As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fouls it off. Still
And that
1
clipped
and
the corner
2.
too. That
So
would have been
glad
strike
these
3.
ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Check swing.
Thank you
and
for
that's a
holding.
ball.
Thank you for holding, Jack.
3 and
All right. Good at bat. He's hitting 265. If he starts doing stuff against lefties, watch out.
Fly ball to right. Benson
Just missed it.
makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
That's a good at bat.
2 outs.
All right,
bases
Kobe
empty.
hitting
And stepping in for the
164.
Mariners, Kobe Mayo.
He's got the 5 home runs.
Swing
And that's
a
on
miss,
me.
strike 1.
I, for some reason, thought that was going to curve down.
Nobody on.
And this
we're
guy
at the
doesn't
top
even
of the
have a
5th.
curveball. Why am I thinking that?
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive. And
man.
A smart pitcher's going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swings
I
through
mean,
that one,
to
it's a
not even
strikeout.
touch that? There's no foul tip, nothing?
And welcome back to the ballpark.
It's
Bottom
great
of the
that
inning.
Kobe's got the
The
5
batter
home
now,
runs,
Will
and he's got the
Benson.
6 RBIs, but
And
Is
the
it
mark is downstairs. Ball
sustainable
Well, these Reds, as this
to
game goes
strike out
on, have
this
to be more
much?
disciplined at the
And
plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it
when that
quite a
first
bit
month
today.
of
It's been tough for him to make
regression
contact at
comes
times,
around,
and it just doesn't look like
am
they're
I
seeing
doing
it
more
very well as a
damage to
group.
Kobe Mayo than good?
And another ball.
And on the mound,
Because last year
confidence has
with
to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses.
Dylan
He's had 'em
Cruz,
eaten
I
at
think
the
I had
palm of his hand
9
pretty
home
much
runs the
all
entire
game.
season. So that is the big
So
difference.
a leadoff walk.
Is
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
I've already hit
Encarnacion
5 home runs
Strand,
with
batting for
Kobe
the second
Mayo.
time, and that's strike 1.
So they may,
All right, Grounder
uh-oh,
into the outfield for a nod.
like they may reward him or just
Lead
ease
runner
off
to
the
second,
regression
so 2 on
somehow,
and
some
nobody
way.
out.
Because he's
Spencer
produced
Steer,
home runs
the
and
next to hit
runs,
for the Reds.
or RBIs, but
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
the discipline and vision is
That
going to
drops
get
in for a strike. First and
tanked.
second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Grounder.
Double
might be
play
2.
ball. Mastroboni takes a long time to flip it. We don't get the double play.
Not in time. Great effort there.
He's a good fielder, but man, those turns take forever. It is a tough play.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. In the dirt. Not in time.
Damn.
He's safe.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right
Double
there.
play
They
threat
had
is
the double
gone.
play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes
Swing and a ball
All right,
lifted in the
Julio,
air.
come up throwing. It's a perfect
Rodriguez
throw.
makes the
Here's
play.
the runner
Tagging for
to the
third.
plate.
To the plate. Save. It's 6-3.
there you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
In now for the Reds, Matt McClain.
Is that Will Benson?
First strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Slice
Get
to
foul.
right, and foul ball. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Acuna's got a hell of an arm, but that's offline, and this is now a 2-run ball game.
And it's now a 2-run game. Next to hit, Ellie Cruz. He's grounded out a couple of times.
So there goes the quality start possibility.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second and great jump. Up the middle.
JP.
Gloves it on the dive.
He saved a run.
Despite a great effort,
But it's another hit.
This
is only going to be a 5-inning game for Wu. I mean, this
is
is...
after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love
This is
how
really
much
not
he put
working
into
out
that
for
play.
him.
And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well.
He
Nice
cruised
play on
through the
both
first 2 innings of this game.
Misses. 2-0. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, I realize I hung a fastball to Hayes last time. Beautiful.
2-2.
Now you're going to throw one off the plate. Get us out of this inning.
On the ground. A dive. He's
Oh, no.
from his knees.
Oh, no.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on
It was a heck of a stop.
If you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you
But the
regret
throw
really
ended up
quick.
in the yellow.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
This is a one-run game.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
How many total pitches?
2 on 2
87.
outs. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yes, he did. Let's go.
Swing. Now
What?
a look down to first.
What?
He held up.
He held up? Can I get a review? Can you... You're not even going to show a replay?
2 on 2 outs.
Sit
Swing and a
down.
miss struck him out. Inning over.
All right, so what should have been a quality start is now 5 runs, I think 4 earned in 5 innings for Brian Wu. And we were running away with this game. We hit 5 home runs in 4 innings. It's not 4 earned runs. It's 5 earned runs in 5 innings for Brian Wu's ERA goes up to a 4.63. And now we're facing a lefty.
Number 6. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
Now we're facing
And that's off the inside edge.
slow-ass
And that's ball
Brent
1.
Suter.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking.
And you got me swinging at shit like that because I cannot read lefty-lefty to save my life, apparently.
Swinging a foul out of play.
It's too far out. I mean, I just assume every time they're going slider down and away, lefty-lefty.
Inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball
Just
out
no
towards right
reason
center
this
field.
game should be a 1-run game.
And there's 1 down.
With all those extra
Why are
bases,
guys
it's
like
easy to think we're going to see that
Joey
continue the rest
Lucchesi
of the game.
and Logan
They seem to be
Evans
really locked in at the
tossing quality
Randy
starts,
Arozarena
and I can't
up
do
next for
it
the
with
Mariners.
Brian Wu.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Well, at least it's a lefty, right, Randy?
To third.
There you
And
go,
that's a fair
dude.
ball.
Let's go, dude.
Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
If there's anything
Well, a swing like that
I
can
need
help
you to do,
come out
it's
of
to
the
hit
struggle.
lefties,
We saw
Randy.
the
So
numbers
thank
coming
you.
into the ball game.
That is your
All
first
he's
double
trying
of
to
the
do at
year.
this point is help his team win.
It took you 16 games to hit a double.
One out. Runner at second. Miles Mastrobuoni will hit next. He's already
This is actually
homered in
game
this
18.
In the air on the infield.
It's the 6th inning. I didn't want to sub out Mastroboni yet.
Hauls drills it
That
in
is
for
a
the
get-me-over fastball, similar to what he hit out of the park.
And here is
But okay.
Ronald Acuna Jr. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now.
One
This guy's
yak.
got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
2 yak. What's he going to throw you? Righty-lefty to Acuna.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground out to short.
Throw it away.
Now
Throw it away.
Throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Damn.
Leave 1 as it remains a 6. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Yeah. It's not a quality start, so why throw a 6th inning? We're going to go to Lynch. It's back-to-back lefties here, and it makes sense for Encarnacion too, so.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new
We
pitcher
got
on
to
the
see
mound,
something out of Daniel Lynch.
Still a lot of game left, and this game
He has
could
been
go
giving
either
up
way.
runs.
So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Comes up empty. That's strike
So they
2.
brought in a lefty arm against my lefty-heavy lineup.
And a ground ball to first.
We're going to do the same.
And he takes it himself for the out. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Get a hold in the 6th inning, right?
Ball 2.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th.
Do not like this being a one-run game.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
But honestly, I'm not going to be
Hang in
mad
there
if
with
Brian
that
Wu doesn't
front
get a
side
win
against this
because
left-handed breaking ball.
we have to score again for sure. But if Brian Wu ends up not getting a win, it's not the end of the world. He didn't pitch great. Also, we didn't help him out much either. 2 mistake pitches for the first 2 home
You want
runs.
to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him
That was
out on a
beautiful from
slider,
Daniel
and there's
Lynch.
2 gone.
Wow, just great bite to that
And
slider.
Mastrobuoni.
Hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't
And
hold
the
up the swing.
not the bobble,
You know, as a
the
hitter, that pitch is really
bad
hard
throw to
take,
first.
and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
2 strike.
just shouldn't fear Encarnacion.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Saves it first and an infield single.
Hesitated a little bit
The effort from both players involved in this
because
play
I thought
just
Daniel
really
Lynch was going to
stands
knock
out
that
me.
down.
You got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great
All right.
baseball.
I think that's something that
Time he's there easily.
that's kind of gone
Imagine he's too happy with
unnoticed,
the ball on the mound.
unaddressed
Just one
is
pitch after giving up the single, he basically
the
turns it
wild
into a double.
pitches.
High fly ball, right field.
Yeah, you're going to get there. We're out of it.
Acuna
All right,
able to
thank
make
God.
the grab. One
How many
in, one
wild
left.
pitches are happening? Okay, there's only been 2. It just seems like there's been a lot more. We've got an error.
Welcome back.
All right, they're bringing back in a righty, Alexis Diaz. I think he gave up a home run last game.
1-run game, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Fastball slider too, CIN.
He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
There's the slider.
That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away
CIN.
pitch.
When does he go high fastball? There he
On the
goes.
ground, right
Just
side.
missed it. Just
Throws
missed
to
it.
first in time.
I was
Rodriguez out of the
anticipating
play.
that.
Now at the plate.
All right, Cal.
Raleigh.
Tired
0
of
for
seeing
3
you
with 2
over in
strikeouts
series,
and a
man.
ground out.
Hitting 194.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Diaz, a 6'2 righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Swing and a miss. And one
With all the times that Acuna
base is empty, one away. Here in the top
and
half of
Rodriguez
inning
are on
number
base,
7.
Cal Raleigh's usually taking a few pitches.
On the ground,
Get
right
through,
side.
damn it.
And that one handled to first. And a couple of quick outs. And the batter now, Jorge Polanco.
All right. Jorge's got 9 home runs in 18 games.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Swings. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Steer.
Throw it away.
Whips it across. And the Mariners set down one.
Our bats have gone
Here's the
silent
TJ Friedl. He blasted one out earlier
in the second half of this game.
Just a solo home run, but an important
They've got the
swing
best
of the bat
bullpen in
this game.
baseball,
We've already seen him
but
do it once. Can he do it again?
yeah, we got to hold on here.
Lynch back to work.
Lynch has more than enough
Rolled
stamina
softly, but that goes
to
foul.
keep going. What's TJ Friedl? 65-48 versus lefties. And then McLean, 35-30. And then Ellie, 63-59. Yeah, this is the move. It is going to be a Daniel Lynch show here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one the other way.
Got to think they're going to
sends it across
get a pinch hitter in here at some point, but it's only the 7th inning, so I get it. I wouldn't have done it yet either.
It doesn't matter how many
We'll probably
highlight
do
reel
the same
plays you
too.
make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
McLean in the box lays off for ball
The
one.
only thing I don't like is the righty-lefty.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
You think the guy is
Holding
not
on
good
to a
against
one-run
lefties,
lead
and then
near
you
the bottom of the 7th.
give him like an up and in fastball.
Strike. Get a little
Tanks
frustrated
it.
with the strike zone.
Nasty
Oh.
pitch right there. And the count is 2-2.
I mean, that is unhittable for a guy who's 35. Throw it again. Throw it again. Why not?
And that one missing low.
He should get a
Now, you don't
pitch
want to
get
walk him
here
with
three
Ellie
ball
coming
hitter
up.
coming up if he's walked.
So we're just going to go sinker in the zone and make him hit this. Oh. That came in at 91. Rear back and fire.
Foul.
94,
We'll
and he
see
fouls it
another
off.
payoff pitch.
Gonna go sinker again.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
93 down and away. He's still fouling it off. Could I throw that curveball on the outside? First strike? We're about to find out.
And the tying run is on base.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really.
If that's in the zone, he does not hit it.
Somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Hit on the ground to short. Crawford. Safe at first as they can.
Here we go again.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Hayes in
I
the
mean,
box now. Take strike one.
Why was that so difficult to get it to second base, Crawford?
And that's downstairs. And the count even 1-1.
Way to lay
Austin
off that
Hayes
pitch
is
down.
88-48 versus lefties.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's in there.
Way
And
to
the
sneak
count
that
1-2.
by.
Man,
Now
this
you
guy's got a
bury one
great
in the
feel
dirt
for
here.
his breaking ball today.
Liners.
What a play by Caglione!
Great
2
diving
away
catch
in
on
the
line
7th.
drive, and the ground does not
He
cause a
laid
fumble.
out.
Great athleticism on that play right there.
Keeps the lead for the Mariners. Oh my goodness, Jack Caglione.
Now it's going to be Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That's in there. That's strike 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Trusting you here, Daniel. It might even leave you in for the 8th, honestly.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That's off the mark. And a count now even up.
Oh.
And stays alive. Next offering is down low.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Okay.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, a breaking ball in that
If they keep Lux here, we've got the advantage lefty-lefty.
Confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So
at the least, we're going to talk
and next is the designated hitter
to Lynch here.
Lux.
You got this. He's 35-30. Oh, his clutch is 84, though. All right.
Late on the fastball.
Well, a come and get me fastball
Do it again.
there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it
No, dude. Get there, Randy. He's there.
That is the inning. So 3 left for
Daniel
Cincinnati.
Lynch works
Still a
out of
ball
it.
game. It's 6-5.
Keeps it a 1-run lead. 2 innings out of the pen. High leverage for Daniel Lynch.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound.
Going to the 8th with the lead.
Taylor Rogers.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing
What a
teams did
play
that to
by
me.
Jack Caglione to lay out.
Caglione leading things off and takes a strike.
And rob them of a hit. That could go down as saving the game.
Swing and a miss, and
He's going to get on first here.
Stevenson to first.
Oh, he's not.
Take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple.
Come on, Kobe.
Putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing
That sinker
mode,
didn't sink all that much, and I'm down there
in the pen down there. Scott Barlow up and
swinging at the
Jerry
worms.
Francona. Mole, a left-hander.
Oh my gosh, that cutter.
Through that one.
That cut from here to here. Quickly 0-2.
That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding
Not ready
all
to
the
hit.
holes in his swing and his approach.
Just not ready to
frustrating
hit.
for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really
We have
quick, 'cause
done
word will get around
nothing
the league
at the
in a hurry.
plate in the second half of this game.
2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball pulled
5th
foul,
inning,
and
6th
that's
inning,
out of
7th
play.
inning, 8th inning. We have not scored. I don't even know if we've gotten a hit in any of those innings.
Goes down, swing
Another
for the
strikeout, and we're
he
still nursing a
strikes out
1-run
the
lead.
side here in the 8th.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3.
An immaculate inning? Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Oh
my God.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Colin Snyder has been that dude. 0.83 average versus right-handed batters. I trust him more than I trust Matt Brash right now.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Colin Snyder.
These are the spots relievers
He threw
really
2
make a name for
2/3
themselves.
innings.
Late
in that game against the Rangers
There's not much margin
that allowed
for
us to
error, but
walk
at
it
the
off
same
in the
time,
10th.
There's a reason they're put in these situations.
But it's that 0.83 average versus right-handed batters.
That one out.
Why we're going to him. One away.
And out number 1.
He's got 3 righties here to face.
Christian Encarnacion.
I don't know how Christian Encarnacion's 2 for 3, but
yeah, that's fouled off.
he's hitting 167 versus right-handers.
One-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. Swings and
Beautiful.
chases a low one there.
Just a sinker you can't do anything with. Jeez. J-Rod's going to get there. But Encarnacion gave that a ride.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you
We really got
so that could have been
a great
really
defense.
Next offering, pop
With
foul
Acuna
to the right
and
out of
J-Rod.
play.
I've been pretty impressed with Randy out and left, too. His reaction, his ability to get to balls have been
Fouled
great.
off. He was late.
Caglione has been more than impressive at first for a rookie. Kobe Mayo's had his moments at third, but
2-2.
he is still impressed.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and
We're a
he'll see
strike
another.
away from sending this to the 9th. Sinker out of the zone.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. That one the other way.
Mastroboni's got it.
Over to first.
All right, to the
And that
9th.
will end the inning.
We have the
Nobody left for
lead.
Cincinnati. This one remains close. 6-5.
Is it necessary to pinch hit here? Arozarena and Mastroboni before we get to Acuna.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th.
And they're going
there's a new
lefty,
pitcher
so
on the mound.
we don't really have right-handed
This southpaw's
hitting
been really good against
off the
left-handed
bench.
hitters.
Because we have Tellez, we have Simpson, we have Yoshida.
So coming into the game now on defense.
Oh, we have
Reese
Dylan
Hines.
Moore.
He takes over and right.
He will definitely hit for Mastroboni.
Well, 1-run game, and now Randy.
This is a good spot for you, Randy.
1 for 3.
It's another lefty. You doubled off the last lefty. Sam Mole's got a fastball, a sinker, a sweeper, and a changeup.
And first offering is
I was
fouled off.
anxious.
Mole is
And I
what you're
saw that
looking
on the
for in a
outside,
good
thought I might
reliever.
take a
The
stab
ball
at it.
stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Scott Barlow. Up and
Tony
throwing for
Santillan
Terry
was frustrating
Francona.
to face. I don't really look forward to facing him again. High to left field.
High ball, deep left field. This
Back
one's
to the
got a
track.
chance.
To the wall. Ah!
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch.
It's
to tell you what,
Randy is
really
putting
fun.
bat on ball.
And
Like,
now
this has to get
Miles
better.
Mastroboni.
Step
Now
out.
he steps out of the box as he asks for time.
Yeah, this is going to be Dylan Moore here. And if he gets on base, it's Chandler Simpson.
Dylan Moore. 1 out, the base is empty for him.
Does he go fastball? That's through.
Oh, he gloves it.
It's not.
The throw, and it beats him. What a play.
Good cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the
Oh
ball
my
down, and
goodness.
fires with that rocket arm.
If we
all
can
the way
just
across the
escape
dive.
this
Man,
game
put
with a
this guy on
win,
the mound.
I'll be so happy, because the second half of this game has been the complete opposite of the first half of this game.
2 down, bases empty.
It feels like we're just fighting for our lives here. Here's Acuna.
Sharp
Base hit
grounder, that's through
Acuna.
for a base hit.
Make it 4 hits on the night.
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Yeah, he stays
2
out in the
homers,
middle,
2
and
singles,
pitches either at the bottom or at the
and
top,
maybe the
on
best
edges.
player
And because
in
of
the
that,
American
if you
League
do
right
get it
now.
in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's
So
down
we're going
in
to take
zone,
the first
it's on
pitch
the
with
ground.
Julio, because
And
we know we're
now
stealing
here is
eventually in this count.
Julio Rodriguez.
And we're going to take another pitch.
2 outs. He's so consistent
All right.
that the manager basically
Now
can
we're
look at
running.
it like he's got 3 outs sitting
Take a
in his
lead, too.
pocket. That shortens the game. Acuna runs.
It's a strike, but it's a stolen base. 11 for Acuna. Huge insurance run at second.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Stevenson to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Mariners 6.
Oh boy.
The Reds 5.
Ellie De La Cruz batting third.
Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now
And here comes
DJ Friedel.
Andres Munoz.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Andres Munoz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high
One pitch,
turnover
one
rate
out.
because of
It
Every
can't get much
outing
better than
seems
that,
to be high
especially
pressure,
with
this one
Munoz.
included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win.
He has
and
been
get
a
himself
little
save.
shaky lately.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Tapped at the plate.
Nice, but let's get
ball.
that more off the plate. Like, why is that still catching middle of plate?
Outside.
Oh!
And the count 1-2. Smoked
Dylan Moore. Two away.
Now down to their final out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the
And it all
ground
comes
ball.
down to Ellie De La
Excellent piece of work.
Cruz.
And the batter will be the shortstop.
2 for
Ellie
4
De La
today. I
Cruz.
think they were both
If you
infield
don't get ahead in the
singles.
count, you can forget about having any success against
But
it.
in a one-run game, I'm not putting something up.
Check swing. He
Go ahead
went
and try
too
to beat
far,
out
and it's a
another
strike.
infield single.
A one-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull
Actually,
it out.
I am. Just keep it out of the zone.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
They're down to their final
Whew.
strike.
2-2.
One more, Munoz. We haven't thrown him the slider, but we're going to go up and in fastball.
One strike away. Up and in. And that's
Missed
ball
my
three.
location.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is
What do you do?
run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Out and away sinker.
2 down, nobody on. And
Ground
here's a
ball.
right side.
That's
Moore.
Dylan
Moves it to
Moore.
first on the run.
Mariners
And
win.
that is the ball game.
Well,
We
this was
pull
a
it out.
tightly played game. Got a little
A
of everything.
one-run
Some timely
victory.
hitting, runs on the board. Key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely.
Defense
a fun one.
held on.
6-5
Bullpen
the
held
final here
on.
today. For Chris Singleton and our
Jack
entire
Caglione's
outstanding crew
diving
here at MLB The
catch
Show,
behind
I'm
first
John
base
Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
saved the lead, and that lead would be preserved. Wow, 7th save of the year for Munoz. Brian Wu ends up getting the win. And we have won 6 straight series. Wow. We will take it. Acuna goes 4 for 5. He hits 2 jacks. We had 6 runs in the first 4 innings of that game. We don't score for the next 5 innings. We strike out 13 times. Oh, man. Master Boney had a home run. J.P. Crawford had a home run. Arozarena had a double. He hit the ball hard. Cags with a hit. Polanco with another home run. It's insane. He's got 9. 2 stolen bases from Acuna. He and J-Rod got 11 on the year already. I would say great win, but man, we had to sneak out of that one. Colt Emerson gets hurt. I'm pretty sure Yeah, Cole Young's hurt too. Colt Emerson and Cole Young are hurt. Shenton, fractured forearm. Harry Ford, shoulder pull. Like, come on, man. All right, we are 13-5 after 18 games. We got a 3-game lead over the A's. Look at the Astros, 4-14. Where are the Yankees? 5-13. Where are the Braves? They're 11-8. They've won 7 in a row. How's that George Kirby guy doing? He is 1-3 with a 6.3 ERA. Bryce Miller's in AAA. Wow. All right, that'll do it. Huge win. We're 1 win away from finally getting our first sweep. Not finally, but to have won 5 series in a row, and none of them were sweeps. We've now won 6 series in a row. Maybe it'll be a sweep. Good stuff.